can even kick the Malphite into the rest of the team as they try to follow up. You can body slam him and try to cut him down with Gwen, and you have tons of damage. As long as Draven doesn't get hit, you feel good. Now, this is the Caitlyn pick we were talking about a little bit earlier. I think very risky to try to play into the Draven here. And they'll take the Xayah, which is much safer. It looks like it's going to be a Leona to come with this, as Rakan was banned earlier on. And I don't think we're going to see very much dive action here in the early game. But Leona's going to be great into this.
There's the Thresh. That's what you were calling for the last time we had a Aphelios into the Malphite. We did not see it. We saw Leona. That was a very sad game. But the Thresh should be able to handle that. More and more disengage, more and more ways to keep your AD carry safe, keep your damage threats safe. And he's putting a lot of thought into it, but...
Okay, this has been a bit of a bout special, the Alistar. It's just more disengage, you know? There's so many ways to keep this Draven safe now.
Very well prepared. We talked about the T1 coaching and stuff like that in the Hama Life Esports series, and it's been very nice to watch.
I think that part of the reason why we've seen D+ struggle too is that they've been trying to play, the positioning here is so good, they've been trying to play that tempo-based advantage getting and then snowballing style that we saw them in the early season really dominate with, and it hasn't been working. As here's the Alistar.
There's the Ignite, but Eclipse is up, so Bout is in a lot of trouble actually. Down he will go, first blood, as Smash is like, dude, just hanging out in that lane. Malphite is literally just going to throw Qs and sit there and farm. He's not really picked for the laning phase, of course.
Yeah, someone in chat mentioning that. It's true.
Yeah. Okay, we got engaged here as Tibbers and the Cyclone. As Bars goes back in, like I said, this guy is crazy. A little bit of Lee Syndrome, as definitely not going to win that fight.
This objective is for them is more valuable than what the temporary value of the Herald will be. As here comes Bible.
Yeah, no miss. Now it's down as Dahl's in a lot of trouble. Does not have flash. Pops the ghost just to get put in the bouncy castle as Bible making waves in his first time back.
Yeah, why we were asking this question so much. Like, why is Bible not playing for this team after what we saw from him in the LCK, what we saw from him in Challengers? And I've just been like yelling at the monitor every time I see like Loopy is a pretty good player, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I think he's very good actually. Scary situation to be in, especially because now the Annie is missing. They don't know where she's coming from the approach angle. She could be flanking. She could be just going straight into the pit. There's a lot of different ways she engages.
This is incredibly terrifying for T1. Like, there is Flash Malphite. There's Flash Tibbers. There is Bible with everything available.
And
he's got Flash as well.
Fullbait could just easily prep the stun.
Oh my god, they're all grouped up. Like, Smash is just sitting out there waiting to get killed as they're going to try to go forward, but Bout has to ult, and look at the wobble combo with the backline. Draven immediately dies, and this fight is 100% in the hands of DK. The Gwen does nothing yet, as down will go the Infernal, and DK, I feel like they're running away with this first one, Wolf. I think T1 took a chance here with the early Draven pick, and it is not paying off. They're diving a Malphite. Guys, calm down here. Okay, they're going to be fine. And yeah, I mean, Gwen's just not fed enough. She needs time to get online. Basically can't stop the range of Flash Tibbers as well. You gave over first pick Annie, and then you picked Draven.
I think you can
very confused.
Win the... Okay, this time this should be successful. Yes, there's no one here to help out.
Second time's the charm.
Lucid doesn't have Flash. Bible's coming up, though. They're going to try to turn this into a counter pick, cross map.
Okay, we'll see how this is going to go. Bay is pretty tanky himself, has Merc treads as well. Pull Bay's like, well, I can't get in there.
It's like, Tibber, tank it for me, man! Yeah. He tanked the turret for a while there, and they're just going to be able to proxy these minions.
I just thought, you know, you could hear like the timing of the recall, and you would know, but it was close, you know, it was close. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. And Bout's trying his best, but he's probably going to have to ult here, just dying to Rahel. Bible at the same time, though, is also dying in the enemy jungle, as Bout might follow up a couple of sad supports here, but no, he is going to survive, and with Bay coming in from the bottom side, looks like Bible just went a little bit too deep.
We are getting to a winnable fight. Okay, wait a minute.
Okay, well, the Q is going to miss, so Bay is just going to run away. They're all going to take this as a bit grouped up here. Bible wish he had Flash. No, I'm just kidding. As Bars goes in trying to save his team. But at that point, they already went a little bit too deep. So now, no jungler for T1. A little bit desperate, trying to make plays on the top side, but that should give the Baron over to DK.
Yep, that's definitely going to be a Baron, as once again, Bible just going to lock the door. preventing anyone from getting in. There's no jungler here.
He's got Thanatos too. Dahl now is pretty scary as they're just going to turn onto him. Again, they can just smite this one away as, nope, Stopwatch going to deny that shutdown for the Draven, as Bulve will also survive. DK not going to push any farther. They did lose Bible, so they'll just take the Baron and run. I guess they know he's there. Okay. Yeah, must have walked over this ward as Forest is on the run, and Bible's just throwing out more and more thumbs up.
This is why we say Forest is crazy, man.
He's still flanking to this day.
He just does stuff like this because he's trying to make the plays, and sometimes he looks really silly when it doesn't work, but...
the whole team's chasing him. I mean, there's no objective, but they do have Baron, so you guys could just be pushing with Baron, but instead you're chasing Elise.
Yeah, he's bleeding out that timer. Unfortunately, Gwen is in mid and not bottom. If Gwen was in bottom, maybe she pushes that out and gets some damage done on an inner. It was like Super 6 series. That was like the series I played Carthage jungle, I think. I don't think he was in that game, but I could be remembering wrong. But it was a really important series in regular season that he was pulled out for and pulled in for. As Forrest is trying to do things.
Okay, nice little kick here.
He will do them.
In a lot of trouble, actually, as he does get the Cyclone off, and now he's turning it around as he has full health again somehow, and Smash not able to get the shutdown, not able to get the cash in, and I think that is just the end of it all. As Dahl, he is barely doing damage. Forrest has to go in as they nearly got Malphite, but they were not able to do even that.
Yeah, I mean, they got Bible, I guess. Revenge for the BM coming
That's
through.
all they cared about in this game.
They're like,
this is good. He's got a splashback.
Unknown Bible Flash Ante.
Yeah, that's me. Engage here on the Lucid, Bout just desperate for anything. And let's see, yeah, the Nexus looking pretty tasty right now for DK. They are going to take down the first inhibitor and look for a second one in mid. They do not have a wave in top, so no tutorial victory here, unless they backed off right now. It doesn't look like they will.
I think this is the end of the game. Straight up, there's nothing T1 could do. I mean, they have some ultimates here. They have all of them outside of the Alistar ult, but D+ are just going to let the minions do the job. And so you can't really engage. Bible is the bodyguard here of Rahel. Rahel has ult. So good luck. Okay, well.
Okay, they're just going to bounce him around in such a crazy direction, but he's even going to survive with a stopwatch for now, but that's a big shutdown. A couple of kills for Dahl, as finally he has some damage, but it's a little bit too little too late, as they are very far behind in this game. Down will go the Nexus turrets, and down will go the Nexus as DK take a very straightforward and dominant win in game number 1.
Very clean early game, and Bible shows up in his 3rd game of the season and pops off big on the Leona. Very clean game from D+, using their engage extremely well, and once T1 fell behind, they tried to make a few wild plays, let's say, to turn things around, but ultimately it was way too late. As yeah, Dahl's still going to nearly top the damage this game. Tiber's adding plus 500 here to the number, but he does more than double the damage of his AD carry this game because there's just no angle for the Draven to actually get anything done. Smash, did he play badly? No. Did his support get caught early and that really affected the game? Yes. And then Bible roamed and got a kill mid, got a kill top. He basically got 3 important early game kills for D+. They got map control, started pushing that Herald advantage. Herald advantage. And pretty simple game.
Yeah.
Not much to say.
Very straightforward.
Bible will get it. Respect. Pretty low CC score. I think that is that the normal?
It's because Leona doesn't slow.
True.
And a lot of her CC is single target, other than her ult. So that's the reason.
Yeah, that's just like a very low number for challengers.
That's a Giga Chad damage percent, 4.5.
Almost hit 5% as a support. Nice.
4.5 damage percent from the support. A very interesting score to put up there. I would have liked to see the vision score or something else, but you know, it is what it is.